Futuroscope at Poitiers has the highest number of revolutionary projection screens in the world. Walls of giant screens, Omnimax, 3D cinema, 360-degree projections, and dynamic cinema. Every year, 2.5 million people flock to the Futuroscope and admire the state-of-the-art technologies in image creation. Futuroscope's latest creation, the Aquascope Pavilion, offers for the first time something on CDI that has never been done before. Aquascope has 3 giant screens and 134 Philips CDI players. These players are single-image synchronized. Thanks to this process, the viewer gets the magnificent big screen image and can also participate interactively in the projection by individually answering the questions he's asked via the CDI.
Quelle température l'eau se transforme-t-elle en glace? Il suffit qu'il fasse 5 degrés en dessous de zéro. C'est fou. Je suis sûr que c'est à partir de 0 degré.
What this pavilion has to offer is one of the most astonishing applications of the CDI, and the 2,000 visitors daily bear witness to that. Today, the CDI is vital in a large number of professional fields. These discs are easy to use, anywhere by anyone. They can hold vast quantities of information. All this means that they've become a vital tool up front for firms, the media, administrations, local government, and training companies. Moreover, the CDI is an international standard and thus a vector for exchanges between countries. Over 50 professional programs have already been published in very different areas. Some, for instance, involve sales, catalogs, guides, either for professional or general public use, in-house communication, or for customers' use, information points in public places, training, whether mass or very specialized. In the medical domain, CDIs are used to train doctors and medical visitors, the latter using them on portable players and for preventive medicine. Recently, a CDI has come out concerning the risks associated with tobacco. L'Oréal is a world's major cosmetic group. In particular, they make products specially for hair salons.
J'aurais déjà voulu qu'on me fasse les racines.
Oui.
Et surtout avoir la même couleur sur les
The hairdressing professions are ones involving image, color, form, and combinations of these. What's interesting is that L'Oréal has always distributed their products along with equipment that's practical to use, and they're keen on training for hair professionals.
J'ai dit qui est beaucoup moins jaune et qui va tout à fait aller avec vos longueurs et pointes.
Je pense que c'est très bien.
L'Oréal's Praxicolor program allows hairstylists to select shades that go with a particular style, making their choice from among 3 million possibilities. Video sequences explain how to apply color differently to each hairstyle. Praxicolor is useful both for the client trying to decide and for personnel training in the salon. This program, which already exists in English and German, will soon be available in French and 10 other languages, and it will generate the sales of thousands of CDI players throughout Europe. However, L'Oréal isn't the only company to have chosen the CDI because it's easy to use and because of rapid access to information. The traditional bakers, Poilâne, have brought out a training CDI that retraces the company's history and attempts to capture the essence of Poilâne. And then there's Chris, who in France equipped 300 opticians with CDI players. These are used to train salespeople and as information points for customers. On CDIs, you can find programs that'll get you started in foreign languages, programs that'll teach you sales techniques, and even programs on finding a job. Ecoloto, a supplier of driving school aids, is a real-life success story. They took off at top speed by using a CDI. Everybody, just about, learns to drive at some point, and what you need are clear, simple learning programs. What's more, these programs will have to be successfully used by instructors who are perhaps not at all that into computers. So, 2 years ago, Ecoloto decided to use the CDI. The functions integrated into the CDI allow specific training modules to be put together, and these can be adapted to different learners' needs. Thanks to the program's flexibility, we're getting pretty close to real driving conditions. And the result? Ecoloto now equips 20% of the 12,000 driving schools in France and has developed extremely quickly thanks to the 8 discs already published. Les Codes Rousseau and the AFT IFTIM also offer driving lessons on CDI, which means the CDI is present on 100% of what is a huge market. And we can expect that the driving test itself will soon take on some multimedia techniques, as the French hunting permit already has. Everybody remembers way back those maps of the metro where you could pick your destination and have the route light up. In 1930, that flickering map was revolutionary. It was the height of interactivity. Today, the RATP, Parisian Public Transport, have developed with Philips an interactive information point that works in 5 languages. This info point lets the traveler work out his journey and visualize it, and this can start from the name of a station or even a street name. In addition, this interactive info point gives all the town's major services, stations, hospitals, airports, along with places of cultural and touristic interest. These info points will eventually be installed in 450 stations of the Paris Metro. There's another major professional use of CDIs. That involves the general public, and this is in helping sales. For the first time, La Redoute, France's biggest mail order firm, has brought out a catalog on CDI. This CDI, titled Somewhere, of which 300,000 copies have been published, shows customers over 200 styles in various sizes and colors through 30 video sequences and 650 photos. And coming soon, La Redoute CDI connected to a Minitel will allow direct ordering and credit card payment via this terminal. Of course, this disc can be browsed through just like the traditional paper catalog. All you have to do is choose a product range and the images come on for you. Then you can choose and order.
Rémi, viens voir. Rémi.
We can see, looking back on the first applications developed on CDIs, that we've now moved on very quickly to professional uses that are highly sophisticated and very broad-based. These developments of the CDI that we've seen, the kind of generalized teaching done by Ecoloto, interactive maps in public places like the metro, or interactive charts in other places like car showrooms, or again the catalog linked up to the ordering system. These new CDI applications are at one and the same time professional and yet are intended to be used by the general public. Here then is how the professional division of Philips Media France have taken part in more than 50 applications in highly diversified areas. Philips Media France have built up links with the major European companies. For manufacturing, they've set up a strong network of partnerships with the main communication agencies and with 30 studios producing CDIs. A last word, CDIs are coming down in price. CDIs are set, from now on, to become the standard tool for professional communication.